What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day. We have a vehicle. The client states to replace the front strut assemblies, and they already have the part, so basically it's just going to be a labor only job. So we're just going to show up, swap out the strut assemblies with the parts they're providing. The weather's a lot nicer this week than it was last week. Last week was freezing, so it's gonna be a good day. How you doing, man?
Just about everything there was to do with a car, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was simple business at one time.
Right.
We didn't have all wires and different connections.
So they're coming out with some stuff.
Yeah, I've done it all with cars, but that was way back.
Right, yeah.
And I had no training whatsoever. Just common sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to school through dealerships and all through my career, but I mean, most of the stuff I learned is hands-on now.
Yeah, yeah.
But just in case you don't want to be on camera, just let me know. But but if you don't matter, if it don't matter, it's cool. But because I can edit you out or blur your face or whatever if you wanted me to. Oh wow, it actually broke. Dang.
To be honest with you, I think they broke it at the dealership.
Oh really?
They brought it in for simple oil change and rotation.
Wow, yeah, it snapped.
Yeah.
I got it.
It snapped at the dealership, I guarantee you.
Wow. I've seen what's big on these, I'll tell you. These lower bow joints. If they're ever worn or you ever hear them make a noise, change them because they snap. Like I've done a lot of situations coming to these and the wheels snapped off because of those bow joints break. But it's just the way Toyota designed it. That's the only one thing about Toyota suspension I didn't agree with. But other than that, everything else on here is like solid. Like Toyota definitely is the better vehicle when it comes to all the brands, you know. I see you got another one right here. So you probably already know. Wow. Snapped right off.
Shock is going on there, huh? No, that's the strut.
The strut.
Yeah.
Yeah, broke completely off. It's bent to a. That's the other piece. See, it used to go like that.
Yeah.
Wow. It looks like the bushing was gone too. Do you want to hang on these, or want me to just dispose of them for you?
I don't need it.
All right. Yeah. And these are good cars though. Yeah, the price of these new cars are ridiculous.
Oh, it is unreal. Not one time.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I should have kept that old one out. Let's see. What might say on here?
They are heavy, I see that.
I just want to make sure there's no. Sometimes there's a right and a left, and then sometimes there isn't. I'm gonna just compare it to the other one. That's okay, yeah. So I was waiting for that to line up. I keep forgetting to use this. I'm trying to save my knees. One time I was doing a lift kit on the truck, and I didn't use this, and I went to pull the strut up, and I felt a sharp pain shoot from my knee up my leg. I wound up messing something up in my knee, like bruising it or something. But it took a few months to heal. But ever since then, I went and bought this knee pad. I'm like, I'm gonna have to start using this. Gonna use the factory hardware. This is what they give you with it.
Yeah.
I don't trust that over the factory, you know. My pry bar. Let me see if I need my pry bar. Yep. It looks like your upper control arm bushings up here. Let me see if I can get to do it. See how I move like that? See how it's moving side to side like that?
Mm-hmm.
So those are worn out. So you may want to change this upper control arm with some new bushings in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
I can try to jump it with my jump pack, and we can let the vehicle charge it.
Yeah, well.
If it runs.
Yeah, well, it's relatively new battery. It hasn't been in that long.
Gotcha. Basically, gonna take off the upper control arm ball joint right here. Gonna knock this upper ball joint loose, just to have more room to get this guy in here, and then put it back together. Trusty WD-40 for the rusty. Alright, try my ball joint separator tool, so we're not beating the crap out of it. Alright, there we go. Just like that, in there. Go. Now, I have to take that sway bar link off too. Well, I was hoping that if I took this upper control arm off, it would just, all I need is this much room to push down. But I think that sway bar link is probably what I should have took off. So I'm gonna take that off. I just need that control arm just to drop a ½ inch for me so I can get that bolt in. There we go. There. Get a new cotter pin. There we go. This one side done. So we're just going to take these 14s off, 19 off, 14 off, and swap it out. And that's it. Alright, so here's the deal, guys. He stated that he brought it to the dealer, and when he got his vehicle back, the strut was completely snapped off on that side. So we're changing out the struts. I'm out of WD-40? I don't know. That sucks. Got PV blaster. That'll work. Not sure what's going on here. Come on, PV, blast it. Alright, whatever. Alright. My little floor jack. This out. Need that washer. Go. You know, it went in easier than that side for this part. Because see how it's already in the groove?
Oh, okay.
But I still got to get it to go up.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So maybe when I disconnected this, that did help. I didn't think it did, but I think it did. So I guess I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so I was right, and then I was wrong. You do have to take this off, or you're going to fight the heck out of this. And we don't have time to fight. Instead of beating the crap out of the arm, we're going to use this tool. This thing always scares the crap out of me. I'm literally sitting on my pry bar so I can have the leverage I need to get this thing. Jack back up on our little control arm here. Reinstall sway bar link and out of control arm. Alright. Tight, 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 tight. Alright. And now both are installed. It's about wrapped up.
Oh, okay, good.
My throw the tires on, and then I'll put my jump back on there and see if we can get it to start.
Yeah.
And then get the battery charged up a little bit. Sticking a cotter pin on here. Alright, so I gotta make sure this goes back in the same spot. And we gotta see if we can get this thing to start.
Yeah, I see.
Oh yeah, that's about where it's supposed to be. I mean, granted, it's gonna fall a little bit, but it ain't that if it wasn't supposed to be here. Alright, got like 53%, so should still have enough juice in there. Alright, try it now. There we go. Just let that alternator charge a little bit.
Okay, it's been at least 2-3 months. You know, that is enough.
Yeah. It'll probably, once it charges up, as long as the battery didn't get, you know, damaged from sitting, it should be good to go. Just make sure, you know, pump the brakes and all, make sure all that's working before she takes off. I've actually had a car sat for 2 years and revived it in my driveway, and it ran for years before I got rid of it. Alright guys, so that is going to wrap this one up. So he's stating that the vehicle was fine, like drove fine, and then he dropped it off at a dealership. And then the dealership called him, and he drove the vehicle to the dealership, and then they called him and said, hey, you can't drive this vehicle home. So I'm not sure what exactly happened there. Maybe it was a coincidence that the strut failed while it was at the dealership, or what. I did notice the bushings in the strut were worn though, so it could have been a total coincidence, but it's just one of those things, you know. So yeah, he had his vehicle, you know, towed back to the house and gave us a call, and we switched out the struts. So I want to say that happened two or 3 months ago, because he said the vehicle sat for like 2 or 3 months. I had to jump start the vehicle with my battery pack, and now the alternator is charging the battery up, so it should be good to go now. But anyway, really nice people. I'm glad we were able to get them back on the road. And that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap this up. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for your support, and again, you know, hit that subscribe and like button. I really want to grow this channel, get it earning more revenue, because, you know, I could use revenue from this channel to kind of bless some people, because there's a lot of situations where I have clients and, you know, they really need that vehicle fixed and they can't afford it. So if I can grow this channel and have like extra income coming in, you know, I could actually use that extra money to maybe bless a repair here and there. But anyways, you know, unless y'all got some other ideas, you know, just drop a comment below. It's just something that I think about and I would love to do. That's basically it. So I'll see you guys next time.